Hey everybody, this is Jay Ray, and today I'm out here next to my daughter, Elizabeth, and we're standing by a 1978 BMW. This little thing hadn't run for a little while, but today we're going to try to get it going. Alright, so we got a battery maintainer on here just to make sure that the battery stays charged up, because it's been sitting for a couple months not running, but I've been out of town working, haven't had much chance to get to it, but now I'm here. We've already taken a look at why it's not running, and we've determined that the engine is not getting spark from the distributor. So distributor down here, and this particular car being a 1978 model, it has what's called points. So we're hoping that these two little boxes right here will take care of getting this car running. So the first thing we're going to do is get down here and take the distributor cap off. Just got a clip on one side and on the other. Being pretty tough, don't want to come off. I might have to get a screwdriver. Okay, now I got a screwdriver. I'm going to go ahead and try to pop these clips off again. One on each side of the distributor, holding the cap in place. Alright, got those off. I'm just going to leave the wires on there and go ahead and pull that cap off. Alright, now there's two things that you need to know about these old vehicles. The points are down in here, and this capacitor right here, they also call it a condenser. Those are two things that you need to change out if your car's not starting, because you're not getting power to the engine. Alright, so in order to get to the points on this one, I'm going to have to pull this rotor off. Just simply pull it up, set it out of the way. Now we're going to have to get a screwdriver down here on that screw so that we can take these old points out. And we also got to take this wire off right here. Okay, so I just want to show a difference here of the old points and the new points. There's the old points that I just pulled out. Kind of corroded, and looks like it's been worn out a little bit right there from the electrical spark that goes across. And the new ones right here, nice and shiny and brand new looking. So we're going to go ahead and get those changed out. So it turns out it didn't have the right condenser, new one, so we're going to try with the old one and just see if we can get this started. We went ahead and put the new points in, and we're going to give this a try here in just a minute. But first I'm going to go ahead and disconnect this battery maintainer. Okay, now we're going to go ahead and try to give this motor a start. Okay, so we had to make an adjustment to the points. They weren't close enough, so we had to get the gap right. But now we got this car fired up, and it looks like we don't even need a condenser. Before I wrap up this video, just want to give a quick walk around on this car, kind of show you what's been done to it. You can see here on the side the wheels have been kind of blacked out in the center, and all I did there was I plastic dipped the center portion of that. I wanted to leave the aluminum rim around the edge, and then of course the center caps as the original BMW center caps there. I think it turned out pretty decent. I've gotten a few compliments on this car when driving it around town. On the front, the original bumper that used to stick out about a foot on this thing, I took it off, and it had this valance underneath here, so I've welded in the holes and just kind of black that out with primer right now. It needs to get painted, but I'll have to do that at a later date. Of course, I blacked out the lights, the side marker lights here. On the rear portion here, it used to have a side marker light on the side panel. Took it off, filled in the holes, and got that primered as well. And blacked out the rear tail lights also. Went ahead and did tint on the windows on this car. We got interior is all original though. Haven't done anything to the interior so far. Looks like it's in pretty good shape, but these seats are old, and they are losing the stuffing from the inside. They had horsehair binding on the underneath of them, and every once in a while you'll see little parts of the horsehair on the floor, and you have to vacuum that up. So the seats do need to be redone, even though they look like they're in decent shape, just simply because they've lost some of the cushion in the seat back and the bottoms. The dash is all original, haven't done anything to that. It does have this dash cover on it, which is also a BMW dash cover, carpeted cover there. All the controls work. The air conditioner works. It has been converted over to the new 124A. So other than that, it's just a little automatic. Got about 100 horsepower on this thing. One thing to note about the stance of this car is that it has been lowered about 1.25 inches from the factory height, and I did that by ordering some Bilstein lowering shocks, and on the front we'll cut the springs in order to lower the front down to make it pretty leveled out. Under the hood I've added this strut tower brace. Forgive me, the engine compartment is a little bit dirty right now, but I also added these camber adjust kits here. These are K-Mac camber adjust kit. That can come in handy if you do ever decide to take your vehicle to the track. You got your quick adjust camber kit. You just loosen up the bolts and get you a little screwdriver or pry bar in there, and you can push it around wherever you want it. So I hope you enjoyed this video. This was the 1978 BMW 320i. We changed points on this car, got it running again, and I just wanted to give you that quick walk around and show you a little bit about this car and what condition it was in and things that we had done to it at this point. So it's been a couple days since I've been out here next to this Beamer and we got it running, but I'd like to thank you for watching this video. If you like this video, I ask you to hit a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already, and then go ahead and leave any comments below that you might have about this 1978 BMW 320i.